weekend best. Now, you may have noticed the Martin Kemp-shaped hole beside me today. No, he hasn't ditched me to go back to EastEnders, and luckily, Spandau Ballet aren't going back out on tour again. Dad unfortunately tested positive for COVID, so is, of course, following all the guidelines and isolating. And I know he's watching now, so hi, Dad, hope you're well. Hiya. But look, the show has to go on, and what a show we have for you. With me today, the Queen of the King's Road, made in Chelsea star, Georgia Toffolo! Hi. Yes! Georgia, I'm very sorry that my dad's not here today. Oh. You literally just watched that title, and what did you say to me?
I said, Christ, he's a looker, isn't he?
Yeah. Instead, you're stuck with me. Yeah. And also, we've got... I'm still going to say it, Chris. We've got a text from Love Island. It's a model, presenter, rapper, and now actor. Is there anything he can't do? It's Chris Hughes, everyone. And if that wasn't enough, dropping by for a performance later is a guy whose songs have been the soundtrack for both Made in Chelsea and Love Island. Singer-songwriter Tom Speight is joining us. Now, as usual, we're going to start things off with a little music-based question, OK? What was the #1 song, guys, on this very day back in 2011?
10 years ago.
Yeah, fairly recent for all of us. OK, so, I mean, Georgia, where were you 2011?
So I would have been 16 years old, probably, I don't know, somewhere in Portugal over the summer. It's like my type of vibe. Cheeky snog on a golf course, you know, that type of thing when I was 16.
OK.
What music would it have been? Something like... something slightly iconic but really awful, like Flow Rider.
Flow Rider's a very good shout.
Good shout, no?
It's a very good
I know.
shout.
Yeah, that's a good shout. That's outside the box.
Like Low. Do you remember?
Yeah. Apple bottom jeans.
Ooh, what
Loved
banger.
it. All right, Chris, what are you saying?
Ollie Murs.
OK, Ollie Murs.
Would One Direction pop in then or not?
Ooh.
Is that too?
Ooh.
Is that too far back? No, it can't be.
Chris, out of the two, One Direction, Ollie Murs, who are you more going to though?
One Direction.
One Direction. Yeah, I'm so glad you said One Direction because
Is
the
it
answer
right?
is.
So come on,
Dad.
I didn't get it right. I chose. You led me into a false sense of security.
Very good.
Yeah, the answer is actually Ollie Murs with his hit Heart Skips a Beat, which spent a week at the top in 2011 and has 707,000 sales under its belt, along with 7.7 million streams. 7, very significant number for Ollie as well, because he once claimed that in an interview that his party trick was fitting 7 Ferrero Rochers in his mouth at once. It's very impressive. Do you think he could do that?
No, it's
He's got quite a big gob, though, hasn't he?
He does have a big mouth.
But they're quite big, the Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah, they're big.
And it's spiky.
And nutty, yeah, exactly.
Like
but to be fair, some say that that is the only way that Ollie Murs will eat a Ferrero Rocher. Don't quote me on that. It did get me thinking, what's your weird food habits? We all have some weird food habits. George, I'm going to come to you because I feel like you have some very strange ones.
I've got a filthy one. it's filth. I love chicken and tuna on my pizza. I mean, I had one on Monday.
Chicken and tuna on a pizza?
Yeah, that's strange.
But guys, seriously yummy. Don't knock it till you tried it.
Do you have it with anything else?
Yeah, sour cream and chive, what's it called, dip.
What,
Yeah,
you
but
have
like-
at the same time?
But yes, OK,
Yeah.
so on the actual pizza, so you got tomato.
That's it. Yeah, proper normal margarita, chicken, tuna,
So
chopped up.
dry.
Yeah, but how weird's that? I remember
It's not weird.
I don't get fish in pizza. It's like it's essentially fish in bread and a bit of like tomato puree.
What about a fish finger sandwich? You like that?
Yeah,
Oh,
to be
come
fair. Yeah, what am I on about? Yeah, good point.
Yeah, something that literally has the word fish and sandwich in
Yeah,
it. Loves
true,
it.
yeah, that's-
What about you? What about you, Chris?
When I started going to McDonald's, I like the chips and the strawberry milkshake, dipping it in, right? But I feel like I've been doing this for an awfully long time.
Yeah.
And then the crave come out, and I was thinking, no, hang on. I did this off my own back. Yeah. And then a lot of people must have... But you say to people who don't know it, so like dipping chip. Have you tried that?
Hideous, never.
It's not. I've been doing it since I was a kid as well.
But it's
Specifically strawberry.
it has to be strawberry.
Why not a banana?
Saltiness
And the
of...
saltiness of the chips, yeah, it's so true. And the McDonald's fries are so good, but you like just dipping them in it. It's almost like a good sauce, isn't it, for the...
Yeah.
It's banging. No, you have a strawberry milkshake.
We'll do your chicken tuna pizza.
And you'll love it.
And you do McDonald's chips with strawberry milkshake.
And your score R's better.
Yeah, it's banging. That's all I'm
Criminal.
It's banging. But look, some great little food habits there. Now, look, after leaving the Love Island villa, life has been anything but quiet for Chris Hughes. He's released a single with fellow Islander Kemp, hosted his own shows, and even bared all live on This Morning. But now he's turning his hand to acting, making his big screen debut alongside Vinnie Jones, no less. Chris, it's so nice to have you here, man, and congratulations on the acting debut.
Thanks, buddy.
I mean, it's a big thing to take on. Is it something you always wanted to do?
Yeah, it was. I always liked, in school growing up, I was always quite like theatrical. I quite like to be, not centre of attention, but I just like to always be doing things. And yeah, I wanted to go down that route, and here we are, essentially.
I mean, fantastic. I mean, you play a football hooligan in the movie. I mean, getting into character for this, how did you do it?
I had a good makeup artist who drew some scars on my face.
Really?
You can see on my cheeks. I've got one on my head as well. And obviously I had to skin my head, shaved it off. I shaved it on the day as well, so I was in like the makeup truck. And it was all pretty surreal because obviously then you've got your own sort of trailer where you go as like an actor essentially, and that was quite cool just sitting in because it's a stereotypical thing of like acting, isn't it? All the little bits and bobs. But yeah, I got into character. I look double hard there, I think.
Whose idea was it to shave your head?
A guy called Nick, who was producer-director on it.
What was your face?
When he told me to do it? I was a bit like, I quite like my hair, as you can tell. I think you as well, like we appreciate our hair. But, it took a while to grow back, but now it's back. But yeah, I was a bit apprehensive, but 100% now my hair's grown back, I look back on it and I think I couldn't, if I rocked up like this, it wouldn't be the same, would it?
Nah, that helped you get into character, I feel.
100%, yeah.
Can I tell you, Georgia, I'll tell you a funny thing, right? So we're showing a picture of the film here. The reason we're showing a picture is because there is not one part of the film that's friendly enough for Sunday morning.
Stop it!
No.
It's not.
No.
Yeah, it's very non-PG.
It's not one for the kids, but I'm sure some of the adults will very much enjoy. Okay, but look, the co-stars are great in it. Getting to star alongside Vinnie Jones, what was that like?
Yeah, he's cool. I feel like me and Vinnie share it. He's very sort of like, he loves his golf, which I love, and he likes his country pursuits as well. So I feel like me and Vinnie got a lot in common. And
did you have any advice for you?
No, I just said, what do I have to
hello, Mr. Jones!
Yeah, hello! what do I have to do to be like you? Yeah. That's what I said.
What did you call him? Vinny, Vin, or Mr. Jones?
I called him Vindog, I think.
Vindog!
No, I can't remember what I called him. I was just like, there's Vinny, when I can't have a word.
Yeah.
Bowled over as if I was... I went into character straight away. I just bowled over and give it the big one, you know, but... No, he was cool, really cool.
Have you ever done any acting, Georgia?
I had a voiceover part in the Grinch movie.
Did you?
Yeah. And They made me into this like short little plump woman called Mrs. Toffee Apple.
Oh, that's good.
It was so cute. But yeah, quite juxtaposition to, Vinnie Jones and being a thug. But
Toffee Apple, like, that's on brand for your name as well. Like
so different. Oh, you got it, Chris. Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's sick. I'm always picking up on little things.
Yeah.
All the finer details.
Something that you guys both share in common, your love for racing. You
so
love the horse racing. And Chris, you were working with ITV Racing. You're still working with them now.
Yeah.
Now, you got quite a big role. I mean, what got you into the racing?
I started riding horses when I was about 8 years old, but I started riding race horses when I was 10, and I was captivated by them. I just think they're the most, and Toffolo back me up, they're just amazing animals. And what they do for my mental health is amazing. Like, I get out of a racehorse what people get out of dogs and, like, pets, really. And
there's a therapy animal almost.
Yeah, they're amazing. Like, getting up in the morning at 6:30, because obviously when you ride out at race yards, it's always quite early in the morning, and just sitting on a horse, it makes you feel like you've accomplished a lot. You feel like it's just you and the horse, you're alone, you're doing your own thing. When they're travelling at 35, 40 miles an hour, like, it's a great feeling, and they're just great animals. They give us so much. And
yeah, I mean, we've got a clip of you in action. Let's take a look. Which one are you in this clip here?
Oh, I'm the one horse with the white blaze near side.
OK.
That's Battle of Ideas. He's actually just been retired as well. He was a fun racehorse. He wasn't, like, the most talented, but he was a cool dude. And, yeah, that was down in, like, Dorset way, actually. That's where he was trained.
Because I always get amazed at your knowledge about the sport. I mean, when he's standing there with all the other pundits on ITV Racing, it's meant to be like their thing.
Yeah.
When Chris gets going, I just think it's amazing. There's so much to know about that world, and the amount that you do know is super impressive.
Yeah, there's a lot of depth to horse racing. I think it's one of those for beginners. This is why ITV Racing have done so well, because it's like ITV's obviously a terrestrial channel. You get a lot of viewers who aren't solely horse racing fans, so you've got to kind of equate for those as viewers as well and make it educational from a beginner's point of view.
Yeah, but even
that's
for people
always
like me, yeah, and I love seeing the fashion. You know, it's not all about the horses,
Yeah.
it's about everything, the food, everything else. You know, it's really cool.
That's where we keep bumping into each other as well.
I'm not surprised. I'm very fancy as well. You've got to have a great wardrobe. Well, look, I am very much a beginner in that world, and you guys are currently our resident horse experts. So I thought, Chris, maybe you can lead on this one in showing Georgia and I a little lesson in some jockey skills.
Absolutely.
All right. So we've got some horses coming in now.
Here we
now,
go.
don't scare yourself too much.
Thank you.
They're very
Well,
big.
I'm going to have this one.
Yeah.
Oh, I want the pretty one. It goes
No, you're going to have
Oh, no, that's mine. That's mine.
No, we're going to give this one to Rose.
This is
Good
mine.
sake.
This is
It
Polly.
does go with your outfit.
This is Polly. This is Polly. Right, OK, so let's stand up.
Oh, for goodness
Are we
sake.
standing up, right? Right, so essentially
out.
it's all about posture.
Right.
Depends what kind of line of equestrian you're riding.
Right.
So dressage-wise, you know what dressage is?
I've got dressage. What about a little bit of this?
Is he doing
like
it
this?
correctly?
That's really good. That is exactly... Yeah, that's...
good.
I get it.
Wait for it.
That's really good.
Wow.
kind of
I got that. Maybe I can do dressage.
No, that was very impressive.
Yeah, go on then. What else? What's that? What about racing stance?
Well, racing's a lot like... This is why, if you haven't rode a racehorse for a while, like when I go and ride out like every 4 or 5 months and I'm not used to it, I'm killing the next day. I'll kill for like a week because it uses muscles you're not used to ride. It's all about posture, baby. You need to be quite low in the saddle.
Yeah.
You want to be like almost crouchy, but you want to have the weight in your heels, but you want to have a lot of weight in your bum. You don't want to be like banging on the saddle. You just want to kind of
just tuned in. This is what happens. This is what happens when my dad self-isolates and I take over the show.
And then obviously when you get to like the last few furlongs, you're really pushing out. You want to just push out a winner. Obviously you'd be adjusting.
I feel like this is a great game of like hungry hippos.
Yeah. And then you just want to be like nice little rhythm. Get your bum a bit lower.
What am I talking about?
No, bum. Yeah, a bit lower, just a bit, like you're
Chris,
really...
I'll be sitting down in a sec.
But that's almost there. Now you can feel the real tension.
Hey, Polly!
That's it. And now you're winning.
Give me some commentary, Chris.
All right, now your final furlong. Roman Kemp's gone 2
I'm
legs
coming
clear.
up from the back.
Toff is trying to close, but not getting there quick enough. And Roman Kemp is won.
Oh, and he's celebrating with the dressage! Showboating!
I love that.
Oh, yes. Very good.
If you get a racehorse to celebrate dressage after, that's very impressive.
You've got to be fit to be doing that.
Yeah, it's that.
Chris, absolute pleasure to have you with us. And Rise of the Foot Soldier Origins is out in cinemas now. Time for a quick break. But don't go anywhere because, oh my God, I'm really out of breath. It's going to be George's turn for a grilling and Tom Speight is swinging by for an exclusive performance. See you in a few minutes. To mine and Roman's Weekend Best, or it's just kind of Roman's Weekend Best this week. My dad is currently self-isolating, but look, the show will go on and we have got Georgia Toffolo and Chris Hughes with us all morning. Now, Georgia, you'll be getting our full attention in just a minute, but first I want to focus on some other superstars, some four-legged friends that are looking for a loving home in Pause for Thought. Yeah. Now, as you may know, rescue animals, really important to us. So each week, my dad and I try our best to help some animals in desperate need of a loving home. Now, guys, pet-wise, Georgia, I know you and your dog are like that.
Yes.
So who have we got here?
So we've got Monty. Oh, God, he is so handsome.
You two look very like...
Do we look the same?
Yeah.
So how long have you had Monty for?
So he's 1.5 now. His behaviour is just horrific, and I love it so much. I just didn't train him at all, and he's just got the best personality. You know, he does all the right things, but he's just a lovely little dog. And if I'm really honest, I wasn't that into dogs before I got him.
Really?
And it was just the greatest surprise that he ended up with me, and I don't know what I did without him. Yeah.
Would you get another one?
I'm dying to. Yeah, I'm dying to. Yeah.
I've definitely got a couple here that you're going to want. Well, look, let's visit today's sanctuaries to meet some poor-based pals looking for homes. Now, first up...
Don't.
Scooby. Oh. Scooby, let's take a look at Scooby.
Oh, hello.
Scooby's a Border Collie Labrador cross from Racestead Centre for Animal Welfare in East Sussex. Now, Scooby, very young age of 13. OK? Despite being in his twilight years, still very active, just needs someone who can manage his excitable behaviour. Think of him as an older brother.
Yeah.
Oh,
bless, look at the eyes.
Exactly. Look, he is partially blind and a little bit deaf, so he's just looking for someone who can give him enough attention just to ease him through the years. Okay, George, I'm really looking at you whilst I'm saying this.
Yeah, I was thinking you.
Stop it. Could you imagine?
I just think Monty could really use an older brother.
Would love a big brother Scooby.
Sounds like Scooby would be more trained as well.
Yeah.
Might be slightly more behaved.
Exactly. He's looking for a cosy home, home with a garden, not too many stairs as well. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful dog. But up next, I feel like, Chris, you're more out in the open, in the countryside. I feel like Bear might be the one for you. Now, Bear is an Alsatian and Akita cross. Now, I have never heard of an Akita and Alsatian cross ever. Akita being a wonderful breed of dog, very close to the Shiba Inu. But, I mean, look at Bear. He quite literally looks like a bear.
And that's what I was about to say. His name's very fitting for the appearance.
Yeah.
He's a dude, isn't he?
Yeah, 8 years
I
old.
used to be fascinated by like Alsatians as well.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. If I told you that's a bear,
Yeah, you believe it.
you would believe it. Yeah, exactly. So he's in Hillside Animal Rescue in Norwich. Bear came to Hillside in a really kind of bad way, and he's on the mend now. And it says here he's gaining weight nicely, and as you can see, looking and feeling much better. I know that's a text my mum sent about my dad. Sorry. Let's please hope we can find those guys some lovely homes, and for more information on any of the animals featured, just contact the rescue centre directly, OK? But look, as always, Sunday is fun day, so it's time to get competitive and play a little bit of a game, OK? Now, Georgia, Chris, how would you like to get your hands on some exclusive, and I'll say it how my dad says it, quality Kemp merch? I don't know why he says it like that. Yeah, actually quite missing him, yeah. But listen, the show's got to go on, and we're going to play a little game now, and there's a lot at stake. Because if you guys can beat the Kemps, or for today, the Kemp, you will get to take home one of these. Oh, no. I can't do my dad over like that. It's not going to look like that. You'll get to take home this. There it is. You guys are going to need a team name. Any idea?
Well,
What are you thinking? You're good with stuff like this.
cough? No.
Cough?
No, not
Pretty
that.
bad. Why are you saying that? Because my dad's at home isolating. Yeah, great. Sure, I want to see that.
Oh.
I had an idea.
Go on.
What do you think? I mean, obviously, famed from Made in Chelsea, famed from Love Island, both now doing your own thing, but essentially, it's made with love.
Oh.
Made with love. That is cute because we've got both very loving people.
Hey, I'm into it. It's better than cough.
Yeah, it's better than that. All right, made with love we're going with. OK, we're going to play a little game called Cover Stars. Now, let me explain how this works, OK? The cloud is going to show us some iconic album covers, but the famous faces of them have been covered up. Now, if you think you know the name of the artist or the band, then just buzz in, OK? The team with the most correct answers when the time is up wins. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Guys, get your buzzers. Perfect. Right, here we go. You ready for this?
Yeah.
OK, our time starts now. Go for it.
You go.
Who's you?
Spice Girls.
I'm going to take the first answer, which was S Club 7. You said S Club 7. That's what we're going with. I'm going to go Spice Girls.
There's only 5 people. I don't know why I said that.
Spice Girls.
Yeah, the 7 was the
The confidence. All right, next up.
Oh, this is so me. ABBA.
ABBA.
Right up my stars. I've actually got that outfit.
You sure?
Yeah, 100%.
Let's take a look.
Yes. One.
Oh, good.
ABBA, SOS. All right, let's keep going. Elvis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah, good one. Oh, well done.
Very good. Oh,
Chris.
Chris's confidence has
Chris,
been
I like
knocked
the
up to S Club 7. He's
commentary.
scared
Oh,
now.
mate, I just don't know.
No, don't. He was going to buzz in Ollie Murs for that. Right. Wham.
Oh,
That's
of
so
course.
hard.
So annoying.
Unless you
Mum.
know Christmas songs, that is so hard. Nirvana.
Let's take a look.
Um,
It is!
well done.
It is, OK.
Oh, look at my hair.
That is so funny.
Bee Gees.
Shut up.
Let's take a look.
I think it might be.
Wow.
Yeah, well done.
Well done.
All right.
Oh, this.
David Bowie.
Yes.
Look. Go on then, next up. Who is that?
That could be something like. Oh, well, it's not. Why have I said?
Go on, say it.
I was gonna say Michael Jackson just for fun.
I don't think so.
Vanilla ice? Oh, God, Nathan! Oh, the time's up.
Oh, that was good.
What are you playing at?
Darling, come on.
Well, you know that one. That's a bit of you, Vanilla Ice, isn't it?
Ice Ice Baby.
Wow. Quite sick.
Wow, look, time is up. Well done, everyone. But the winning team here, the Kemp. Oh, yeah.
Oh, actually,
Goodness.
Why does no one claps as loudly if I
sorry
win?
about the
Oh, well.
Right, babe.
Anyway, look, guys, don't worry. You'll get another chance to get your hands on the mug later on in the show.
I want one of those naughty mugs.
You should have answered a few more questions. Oh, come on.
You're going to blame Toff here?
No, I'm not.
You're going to blame Toff? He said S Club 7 when there was 5 of them.
Oh, Jesus, that was...
Anyway, look, Georgia, you didn't win the
I'm
mug,
sweating.
unfortunately, but you'll get to add that trophy to your cabinet and you'll be the envy of the King's Road. But I'm sure your jungle crown is good enough for now. But look, I mean, today we wanted to touch on I'm a Celeb as well, because you actually said that was the happiest place you've ever kind of been in your life.
Yeah, isn't that funny when you strip everything away and actually you're still quite happy?
Yeah.
I think it was just the simplicity of it. I mean, imagine waking up in your existence, sort of having a bit of a chat, maybe going to get some water, maybe putting it on the fire and maybe winning some food of an evening. It was just it was so different to what my life is. And I really loved it. I was lucky. I was in there with some quite fun people.
Who was in your year again?
So Stanley Johnson, obviously my bestie.
Yeah.
Be real, like when it was all kind of kicking off last year, were you messaging Stanley being like, what's going on?
Yeah.
You were? Yeah.
Yeah, I got zero info.
Yeah.
But God, I gave it a good try.
Yeah.
How could you not? If your best mate's the Prime Minister's dad.
Yeah,
It's
like this. I bet the first thing, Stanley, do you have any spare loo roll? But look, I mean, I'm a Celeb. It is a fantastic show. But look, since then, you've been very, very busy. You've been a regular on our TV screens. You've been doing This Morning. You've been doing the showbiz stuff on there and some of the topical stuff on there as well. Now, I'm going to put an awkward question to you. Who's your favourite?
Oh.
Holly and Phil, or Eamon and Ruth?
How could you ever ask that question?
Because I know both of them. And it's funny.
Could I be very diplomatic and say that I mostly go on a Friday, so Holly and Phil aren't on?
Is that what Stanley Johnson told you to say? Fine. I won't make it any more awkward. Eamon or Ruth?
Now that, come on, how? I can't, how could I choose between those two?
Well, it's very easy.
Go on.
Okay, it's got to be Ruthie. Sorry, it's
Yeah, Ruth. Yeah, exactly.
Ruthie, that was like...
Ruth. Love you.
Oh, I love her so much. What an icon.
Yeah. Hey, well, look, you've also been doing Trying It On with Toff, which is a series on your social media. Is this your idea for a new dating show?
Darling, are you sure? Christ, I don't know whether anyone would find love. I really love it. I just try everything on Instagram, and it started when we were in lockdown. I was just really missing, maybe you guys don't have this, but I love getting my girlfriends over. And you know when you try something on and I think, well, my bottom's a bit too big for that, or maybe I need a different bra, whatever. And I didn't have it, so I just thought I'd film it. And people seem to really enjoy it.
It's so good. It's very open, very honest. But, I mean, look, the fashion world isn't all glamour. I mean, take a look at this.
Sometimes I get a bit sweaty from all of the action. Going for a little bit of, I don't know. God, there's someone at the door, one sec. For goodness sake, this has just fallen off. My feet are so sweaty, I got schoolboy error. Always put socks on. I can't work out whether I look silly or whether I look quite cool. But you know, really, we've got to have time out from each other. You're just... Please leave me alone.
Very good.
I've watched them.
Have you watched them?
Because they use proper IGTV because they're quite long, aren't they?
Yeah, they are quite long.
They're
I
like
do
little
go on a bit.
episodes. Oh, I do watch them, yeah.
It's quite sweet. I never think that men watch those.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one.
Hey, look, time for a break, but when we come back, we'll be talking to Toff all about her latest novel. Plus, we'll be getting our guest to add some more tracks to our Memories mixtape. See you in a few minutes. Welcome back to Martin Roman's Weekend Best. Georgia Toffolo and Chris Hughes are here, and shortly Tom Speight will be dropping by just to give us us a song. And if you're wondering why I'm on my own, my dad's currently at home self-isolating. He tested positive for COVID, so obviously we're following all the guidelines. Now, Georgia, I'm going to come to you because when you're not dishing out the fashion advice, you're actually spending your time being a successful published author. Now, this is very, very cool. You've published and are releasing your third book with the world-famous Mills and Boon. Now, firstly, how did the book deal come about?
Oh, God, it's actually a bit of a mortifying story.
Why?
I went to this book launch for a friend of mine and I saw that there was a really important lady there in publishing, and I've always wanted to write romantic fiction, so I just necked a glass of champagne and I just thought, this is your chance, you've got to go over. And I think I was just so annoying, they gave in the end.
That's nice.
You've got to hustle, though, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you've just released book 3.
Yeah.
In the Meet Me In series. I mean, what can readers expect from Meet Me In Tahiti?
Oh, it's really special. So the whole series follows a group of girlies who, like me, grew up in Devon, and each book focuses in on a different girlie. So Meet Me In Tahiti is about a girl called Zoe, and there was a car crash when the girls were all 18, and Zoe is a wheelchair user, and for me, I think that's why I'm so nervously excited about telling her story, because I think it's really important. But obviously, I'm not a wheelchair user, so I've had to really spend a lot of time, and the whole team have spent a lot of time getting the story right from a sensitivity aspect, but also, you know, my books are full of love and romance, and I wanted to tell her story with that alongside being someone who is in a wheelchair.
Amazing. So there's a lot of research in this one, yeah.
Oh, I can't even tell you, like, so much. I had the idea for this type of story a couple of years ago, because I went into my local bookshop. I mean, I'm either literally at the pub or I'm in the bookshop. And I was walking around and I thought, the publishing world has done really well with diversity and inclusivity. But I was looking around and I just thought, there's no one who is in a wheelchair on any of the front covers. Yeah. I thought, that's not right. Maybe we could do something. So that was the idea. And then we started working with an amazing charity called Whiz Kids. And they've really, really helped me. And I think that's why the book, I hope, is really, really special.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, that's really good.
You know, a lot of the time, you know, we've had a few people that have written novels come on the show, and they base some of the characters on people that they know in real life. I mean, what about with this one? Is this based around your friend group?
Oh, yeah, I'm certain. I mean, there are some, obviously, like, really negative qualities of some of the personalities in my books, right? So my friends are like, oh, is that based on me? And I completely lie and say, no, it's not, but of course it is. Probably, I hope they're not watching. The other things, I write in, a lot of the storylines are about overprotective parents, and it's definitely a nod to mine. As all parents are, right? They want to look after us.
At least you know that they've got to read it, though, for them to find out.
Yeah, that's true, and I know that, Chris, we've had some funny nights out with my mum, actually.
Yeah, she's calm, bless her. Chaos.
We've had some fun.
So there's a group of people that go on a night out that includes Chris Hughes, Toff, and Toff's mum.
Yeah, it's so
We've had quite a few.
Yeah, no, we have, yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Racing?
It's not even that racing. After the race, it just happens. She's great. We were actually just chatting to her before, but she's just like just got a few years on top. They're exactly the same people. Both got so much energy. Yeah. You are literally your mum's. Obviously, your mum's.
Do you think?
Like,
God.
I think so. Yeah. Great woman.
Nice. Very, very good. Okay.
Great.
I'm so shocked by this.
Are you really?
I've got Chris Hughes going. Toff's mum, great woman. Look, I want to talk about this as well, because I think a lot of people will notice that the fact that obviously this is a Mills and Boon book, and a lot of people know them for being a bit of a saucy read. Okay, saucy being the key word there. Are there parts of this book that, let's say, might make the readers balk a little bit?
Yeah, there's a light dusting of that in my book. You know,
you kind of like, you go. I'll go to read it.
I've got to be careful because it's quite early, isn't it? So, yeah, there's a little bit of you-know-whatty, but not full you-know-what, if that makes sense.
OK, well, what about if you gave us a short extract from it?
Oh, God, yes.
And now I'm told that there is a certain bit that might be safe for Sunday morning. Please don't get us cancelled. We've got, like, 2 shows left.
Yeah, darling, I'm going to be very particular about what I read out, OK? Right, guys.
I'm looking forward to this.
Remember, I write about love, and this is a really important element of love. That's what I'm saying. Are you ready? Hold on to your hats, guys. It's about to get a bit saucy. No, it's not. Right. He thought about all the times he'd wanted to kiss her.
Whoa.
Wanted to run his hands all over her. And now, at last, he would know. He moved his lips against hers, coaxing her mouth open.
Coaxing?
More.
Force.
He needed more. That's what I'm giving
Oh, I
you
was going to
guys.
say, yeah, don't...
Coaxing, like, as in forcing her mouth open.
Chris!
No, he's not a dentist, Chris.
Then what does it mean?
It's sort of, I don't know, it's a bit playful, isn't
It's
it?
like you would go to a horse and you'd say, come.
Have a carrot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I would say, I intended it to be sort of like that.
It's good to
It's
write
not
that
full frontal snogging.
No.
It's
Do you base this on your romantic encounters?
I would say there's lots of elements of my book that I have definitely taken from my own life experiences. But I think it's important. I think it's a really important part of the Mills and Boon novel. It would have been a travesty if there wasn't a little bit of naughtiness in there.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Hey, well, look, Georgia, lovely to have you here. And Georgia's latest book, Meet Me in Tahiti, is available now. But look, we've reached the point in the show where we delve into our guest musical memories and add some more tracks to our memories mixtape. Yes. Now, guys, this is how it works. I'm going to give you both some topics and you just have to tell me a song that brings back memories on that subject, OK?
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's see what we've got first. Best gig. OK, now this is quite a big one. It's a very personal one. Chris, I'm going to come to you.
Mine would actually been V Festival. I loved MGMT. Like when I was growing up, so I was about 14, 15 years old, and I camped there. It was like one of my first proper festivals. But yeah, Time to Pretend. I was right at the front, and Andrew Van Wingard, like the singer for MGMT, gave me his sunglasses. So now, when you're 14, if someone gives you like a bit of memorability,
cool.
he obviously wore them for the whole gig. I've still got them at home.
Have you?
It's just I walked away. I was done. My night was after that gig. I went back to. I just wanted to sit in my tent with these glasses. I was like, done. I'm happy.
He sits in a tent, glasses on, and it goes like this.
It's a good festival song, isn't it?
Proper festival song.
Very good.
Very, very good. Toff, what about you? I can't imagine you at a gig. Why is that?
I know.
I can't. The last place I can imagine you is in a sweaty room.
I'm actually partial to a bit of a sweaty gig.
Really?
Really surprising, I know. No one would ever think.
Okay, the dressage doesn't count as...
Ascot doesn't either.
Yeah.
So, my favourite gig ever, this might come as a shock to you, one of my friends is a DJ. I mean, I'm so grossly uncool, but I do have a friend who's a DJ that's not you.
Wow.
Shocking. Anyway, he was doing a set and it was in a really cool tent and it was like really dirty drum and bass. And I said to my friend, please, can you just put on my favourite song? And my favourite song ever is ABBA, Dancing Queen.
Yeah.
Anyway, he put it on, right? And he was like, can't believe you're doing this. Everyone's gonna leave the tent. What a disaster. Everyone went mad for it. The crowd loved it. Everyone, yeah, it was a total success.
I just wanna imagine this just really quickly in my head, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so it's a festival. It's a huge tent.
Near the end.
Loads of people pumping. We've got glow sticks. MC's on a mic. All right, ready for the big time bass. Okay, here we go. Okay, make sure next time you come in, you got no hats, no hoods, no trainers on entry. And then the big time song coming in right now. We're going to rewind it up. It's ABBA, Dancing Queen.
Wow. And everyone loved it. I swear to God, I looked over the crowd and everyone was like, wow, thank you, Georgia Toffolo.
Oh, my God. I'm sure you've just dreamt this scenario.
I swear to God it happened, but it was the last song of the night.
OK.
But still.
Well, look, time to take a break, but stay right where you are because in a few minutes, singer-songwriter Tom Speight will be joining us for a performance. We'll see you in a bit. Toffolo and Chris Hughes are here, and you may notice, no, my dad isn't here. Unfortunately, my dad tested positive for COVID, so he's isolating and following the guidelines. But I'm very excited because now it's time to introduce our last guest of the morning. He's supported some of the world's biggest acts, from Ed Sheeran to Snow Patrol, but this summer gained a slew of new admirers, all thanks to his tracks appearing on shows like Love Island. And it's his time to step into the spotlight. Tom Speight, everyone! Tom, I mean, a big summer. I mean, how does it work with your songs getting played on Love Island? Do you know they're going to be on there, or is it all of a sudden just like loads of your mates texting you?
So I get about an hour's warning, and then...
An hour?
Yeah, before it goes out. Yeah. And then it's just crazy, isn't it? Like hearing your music while people are in their bikinis and whatnot.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
What do you think it is that the producers were like, oh, yeah, Love Island, Tom, let's do it?
I think because my songs are kind of like romantic and stuff, and they're all kind of a bit lovey, and you know, we've also got a bit of heartbreak in there, so if someone gets dumped, we can cater to that as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all good fun. It's just weird, obviously, writing your songs in your bedroom and then seeing it in the villa.
Yeah, I can imagine. But look, you're no stranger to reality TV, because there was a weird connection between you and the German version of The Bachelor.
Yeah.
Am I right? What happened here? They flew you out to Mexico.
Yeah, which sounds very rock and roll, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just, again, wild, like really, really super strange. I was basically playing for a couple and they were kind of kissing and stuff, and I was serenading them, which I was really disappointed with Love Island, because obviously I thought maybe they'll fly me out and I can just, you know,
Yeah.
do my thing.
What do you do if someone's just kissing? Because are you like, excuse me, I'm playing. Are you listening? Yeah. or at all?
No, to be honest, they can do whatever they want, you know.
I mean, your gigs must be quite like that, though. I mean, you must get so many is it mostly couples that go?
People getting married to it.
Really?
No divorces yet, actually, which is good, because I think I'm like a good luck chuck with that.
Very
We've done like 200 weddings or something, this one song that people get married to. But yeah, it's nice when, you know, people connect to the songs, and if it means something to a couple, I'm up for it. So.
I love that. Well, look, you released your debut album in April 2019.
Yeah.
Second album. What can you tell us about it?
It's like a very positive kind of, just like a positive album, like very hopeful, because when I did the first album, I was 2 months in hospital and then got let out of hospital, and then 3 days later I was supporting Snow Patrol. And I did like 100 gigs in 22 countries. So it's like this amazing feeling of, feeling super grateful to be alive, and then also having, music as my job, which I love. So yeah, it's that kind of message of not taking life for granted and feeling like you can take on the world.
So, I mean, obviously you mentioned there that it was, I'm taking it was quite a serious thing that you were hospitalised for?
Yeah, I suffer from Crohn's disease, and I have done for like the last 10 years. So obviously, it's not very cool for me to go on mainstream TV talking about my bowels.
No, but yeah. But it's important, it makes you who you are, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, and I don't think there should be a stigma, so... I think Crohn's has also made me the person who I am today. So,
yeah.
And a lot stronger for it.
Hey, well, fantastic. All power to you on that. I mean, look, you've gained a huge following, though, as well, and I've got some stats here. Over 2 million monthly listeners, over 200 million streams, and Ricky Gervais is a fan.
Yeah.
How did you find that out?
Well, I was a bit cheeky, basically. There's a song that I wrote, which is... I wrote for my friend's mum, who sadly passed away. And around that same time, when I was kind of, she was going through all of that, I was watching Afterlife, which is one of my favourite shows. And it inspired this song called See You Soon, which is essentially a song about kind of feeling connected to someone, even though they've gone, with, the memories that you share with them and, everything you've gone through. And it's just, I just wanted to write a hopeful message. So I, messaged him and said, this is obviously for you, Ricky. And then I just thought it was just going to go into the abyss and, he wouldn't see it. But he actually saw it, then retweeted, and then we've sent some messages to each other and stuff. So pretty cool.
Afterlife.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Series
I don't know.
3's coming out, innit?
Yeah, but...
Could have a little bit of music on that, couldn't you?
No bikinis in that, but yeah, maybe.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah,
well, look,
sure.
we couldn't have you on here, Tom, without getting to hear some of those dreamy vocals live. So you're going to do a little exclusive acoustic.
Yeah, is this my David Brent moment?
Yeah, bring out the guitar, yes.
I was hoping that it was going to be in the corner and I could say, Toff, get the guitar.
Oh, yeah, exactly,
darling.
yeah. Look, so you're going to do See You Soon for us. Whenever you're ready, take it away.
Down a telephone line, through the window of your eyes, when all you need is home. I see you soon, and the light in the sky shines on the silver moon. And we talk the same way, just like we used to. I see you soon.
Look, Tom, thank you so much for joining us. Love holding up a vinyl as well. Very cool. Tom's new album, Everything Is Waiting For You, is available to pre-order now. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Thanks for having me.
That was beautiful. OK, Georgia, Chris, or should I call you by your team name, which we decided was Made with Love, right? It's time to
That's
introduce
genius.
you. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. If you could just save that, and I'll keep you here until my dad comes next week, and you just say that again, that'd be great.
Did you come up with that?
Yes, I did. Yeah, don't like to brag about it. Actually, in fact, I do like to brag about it. No. Guys, this is your second chance to get a mug. OK, do you want to play a little game?
Yes, please.
Yes.
OK, and Tom, it's lucky you're here. I'm going to need a teammate for this one, OK? Now, we're going to be playing School of Pop. I specifically chose this one because my dad hates this game, and I love it. Let me explain how it works. OK, so Georgia and I, we each have the most iconic of all the school instruments, the recorder. And we also have a selection of songs to play, OK? Now, we're going to take it in turns to play a tune, and all our teammates have to do is guess what the song is. Sound simple, guys?
Yeah, straightforward.
Yeah. Right. Georgia, what are your recorder skills like?
I mean, totally rubbish, but it's all right.
Not bad.
Well, I'm really good. So, Tom, prepare to get your world rocked. OK, Tom, we're going to actually go first. OK?
We better win this, by the way.
All right, Tom, you've just got it.
How am I meant to
That is so hard.
How can you not get that?
Go again, go again.
Well, it should have sounded like this.
Oh,
Did anyone have that?
no.
No one in this room.
Do you know what?
Oh, that's
now-
quite good.
Oh.
That was
No,
great.
it was bad.
It felt like that Ross from Friends moment where he's on the keyboard. Hearing things.
Right, Georgia, you go.
Are you ready?
it's a
Right, darling, get your head in the game.
Right,
Ready?
let's give it a big then.
That was good. Come on.
Tom, have you got that?
Mate, I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. Tom's like, where am I?
I'm in the Teletubbies.
If you
Made with love, play
Yeah, I
recorder.
got that.
Oh, that's so funny. You
I
got it,
that.
right?
No, no one got it. No one got it.
Oh.
You get that,
no,
Chris.
that's well hard.
Right, let's take a listen.
Mamma mia, here I go again.
And now give me your version.
How can I resist you? Mamma mia.
Okay, not too bad.
Not too bad. That's hard though.
It's hard, it's hard.
That was
it's
hard, I agree.
Right, okay,
Wonder if
here we go.
I feel like that one was better. Are you getting it?
No, not at all.
You've got nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Go one more.
There'll be people having arguments at home, wouldn't there? The viewers.
See, that's good, but I just don't know it.
That should be recognisable, but it's not.
Yeah, maybe when they play the music. And
It sounds like sort of like gladiators walking in at this point.
Right, gladiators walking into this.
I've actually covered this song.
Oh, you
you
should have
should
I
have
known.
got
played it on
it.
The Bachelor.
Tom, you should-
Played it on The Bachelor.
Yeah, and I covered it. Yeah.
Oh,
but
wow.
mine was like the candlelit version.
You should have given
Yours
that a
had a
go.
bit more oomph to it.
So, Toff, you're up next. You ready?
Right, Chris.
We might be able to win a mug here, so let's...
Right, look.
If you get this,
Got
you
it.
win the mug.
I'm going to really look at you.
I'm not getting the mug. Okay.
I might close my eyes, all right, while I'm looking at you.
Okay, do. I think it would be better for you to listen.
Did you say I might close my eyes whilst I look at you?
Yeah, that wouldn't be working, would it? You know what I mean?
Okay, right, okay.
Chris.
beautiful.
Well done!
Bar Bar Black Sheep.
Let's have a listen. How have you never heard that?
It's wigged.
Well
It's
done, my
rigged.
darling. Well done.
Did you get that? Did you not get that? That was
I had
obvious.
Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Well,
How did you?
Look, that is the end of the game. I can reveal the winning team were Made with Love. Well done, guys. Let's see the mug that you won. Let's take a look.
Oh, it's totally fab. I love it.
You beat
can't
a
wait.
Kemp. Don't worry, Tom. I'll give you one as well.
yeah. I thought it was a teapot, and I was getting really excited by
Oh,
the
no,
teapot.
they ruined their chance to win a teapot by losing the first game. Now, that is our lot for today. If you missed any of the show or just fancy watching us all over again, you can catch up on the ITV Hub. Thanks so much to our guests, Georgia Toffolo, Chris Hughes and Tom Speight. We're back next weekend for our last shows of the series. Oh, no, but we're going out with a bang. We have got Charlene Spiteri, Example, Alex Horn and Danny O'Donoghue. Yes, we'll see you next week.
It's the weekend and I'm feeling good. I got this